In today's news, residents frustrated with delays, traffic delays, that is. Premier Wheatley raises concerns. On Will Smith to launch program. No need for rescue helicopter in VI. Exactly what he promised, says CLINE. Smith's FERRY welcomes new vessel. BVI netball team wins championships. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Wednesday's wish to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, Minister for Communications and Works, the Honorable Kai M. Reimer, has reassured the public that his ministry is moving forward with vital road works to enhance the Virgin Islands road infrastructure. Honorable Reimer said that there are several forthcoming roadworks and closures throughout the territory aimed at ensuring the safety and efficiency of the territory's roadworks. Many of the roadworks have begun already, causing severe traffic congestion all across the territory. Residents have taken to social media complaining of hour-long delays in commuting from East End to West End, as well as in the central locations of Road Town. The scheduled roadworks has resulted in closures from Parakeeta Bay to Hodges Creek, Laura Windy Hill, and Ridge Road. Ongoing works are being done in Seacoast Bay, while works on the East End Community Center Road is soon set to begin. Director of the BVI Public Works Department, Mr. Jeremy Hodge, in an invited comment, apologized to motorists for the inconvenience caused, but urged residents to exercise patience as the roadworks continue.
Thank you for this opportunity to give a little brief overview on the road works happening in the territory. First of all, apologize for the delays we've had. I know there's been a lot of traffic congestion. I know that a lot of road works have started on many of the roads, even on the roads, the bypass roads or detour roads that we have to detour some of the traffic. Some of those roads are also being under some type of road works. In the Seacoast Bay, you'll notice that we started some road works already. Those areas are to address some drainage challenges. Also for some of those gaps where the water comes up with force to get to drains on the other side, we're putting some concrete slabs so that after paving with the asphalt, those slabs can take the water and preserve our new asphalt roads to come.
Hodge also spoke about the challenges experienced by his department due to the recent inclement weather and detailed the extent of the damage done to the road at Lower Windy Hill.
Part of the challenge too is that we had with the weeks-long rain that we had consistently for probably the past 2 weeks and days caused a failure on the Windy Hill Road coming from Carrot Bay on the first corner. The entire half of the road failed. Luckily, we already had a contract trying to address it before that happened. So the contractor is already out there working on it. Supposed to have the first cast for the footing of that wall tomorrow or Thursday. Following that, they will start to erect the stem of the wall. And the aim is to cast that wall next week, Thursday. Once that is done, it needs to cure for the next 3 weeks before we can backfill the wall to allow passage on that road. The road is not even fit for one-way passage. It's very dangerous. So we're asking for your patience.
Additionally, Hodge lamented on the importance of exercising patience in his department's efforts to provide better roads.
Persons would call me when there's a challenge with the traffic. I know the past few mornings coming from within has been horrible, especially knowing that persons from Caribbean have no alternative but to come through the Western Road. The contractors will start later, about 10 a.m., to allow the rush hour to get through. I ask you to take your time and again be patient with us as you drive through the area. The roads have been excavated, so it's going to be a bit unpleasant, but take your time. Those works in the Seagull's Bay should be over within the next 2.5 weeks, fast and ready to be motorable and everybody out of the way.
Mr. Hodge also outlined the scope of the works in other areas of the territory.
We're going to also be doing some works across the Ridge Road, and we will apply the same method where they start a little later to allow the rush hour to pass. The area at Foy Hill, that's taken a bit longer because we're thinking some water lines in the area at the same time, so the logistics has proven a bit challenging at the time. But I'd like to think that in about hopefully in 3 weeks, that contractor can be out of the way. We also aim to start some road works in the eastern area, out there between the church by Harborview through where Mr. Childwood residence is to address this road. We will do it in a manner to not be too much of a disturbance to the traffic, but at the same time we're asking motorists to please be patient with us.
Premier and Leader of Government Business, the Honorable Dr. Natayo D. Wheatley, recently spoke at Yokota Political Council on Economic Diversification and Resilience. Wheatley at the time highlighted to Madam Chair what he referred to as disproportionate and very restrictive ratios for financing. He was at the time referencing the need for the United Kingdom to allow overseas territories to be more open to investment and lending in order to develop capital projects.
Madam Chair, I'm not sure if this is the right place to bring up this discussion, but a number of us are subject to very restrictive ratios.
FFR?
Yes. In the case of the BVI, it's the protocols for effective financial management. A number of other places is framework of fiscal responsibility. Madam Chair, we do see the need to adhere to ratios, but the challenge with these ratios is these ratios do not take into account climate hazard. There are no provisions in there in the event of a climate hazard. And in addition to that, if you want, I know these ratios are because we're considered to be a contingent liability under the UK Treasury. But for us not to be to have that risk of contingent liability, we have to be allowed to build our economy. So that when we're doing big infrastructural projects, like for instance, Turks and Caicos is doing a big airport, that it's a much more straightforward process, and that the policy is very clear. If you're investing in projects where you expect to have a profit or financial return as a result of it. So I believe the UK needs to be a bit more supportive as it pertains to things like ratios and helping to build the economies to be more resilient.
Additionally, he beckoned the UK to be more supportive in helping to streamline the ratios that would benefit OTs.
So that you can be free to borrow if need be, to be able to invest in the economic drivers of your economy well into the future, especially if the UK hasn't shown the type of interest they need to show in investment in OT economies. We have to be free to be able to generate that level of economic activity on our own.
Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Attention Anegada residents! Attention Anegada residents! CCT is coming to you! That's right! CCT will be visiting Anegada every third Wednesday of the month. Need to pay your bill? Sign up for a new service? Or have a customer service concern? CCT has got you covered! No need to leave the island. CCT is here to make staying connected easier than ever. Mark your calendars for every third Wednesday starting October 16th and visit us for all your CCT service needs. For more information, call us at 444-4444 or follow us on any of our social media pages. See you soon, Anegada!
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Territorial At-Large Representative, the Honorable Lorna G. Smith, OBE, has unveiled a new initiative, Roots to Resilience, Together We Thrive, aimed at fostering vibrant, healthy, and united communities across the Virgin Islands. The program, comprising of 17 projects, seeks to empower residents through intergenerational engagement, environmental stewardship, and cultural preservation. In a media release, it said the mission of Roots to Resilience is to strengthen the Virgin Islands community by promoting education, health and financing, well-being, while fostering environmental awareness and cultural pride. Its overarching goal is to create a connected and empowered society where every individual feels valued and supported. Key projects for 2024, the program's inaugural year, will focus on 7 targeted projects designed to engage residents across demographics and islands: Paint the Town, Community Beautification Project, Clear the Clutter, Derelict Vehicle Removal Drive, Tradition Meets Tomorrow, Home Economics Training, Wisdom Week, Seniors-Led Mentorship for Young Adults, Old Time Talk, Cultural Dialect and Slang Mingle, Roots and Branches, Plant a Tree for Future, and Art from the Heart, Recyclables Competition and Silent Auction. Residents, volunteers, and organizations are encouraged to participate. The first project, Paint the Town, is set to kick off the program by beautifying communities across the territory with a focus on building cooperation and pride among neighbors. The program will officially launch on December 3rd, 2024, with the details to be shared in the coming weeks. Operations Manager at the Virgin Islands Search and Rescue, Phil Aspinall, believes that despite popular belief, a helicopter may not be the solution to the Virgin Islands rescue and medical transport needs. Speaking on popular talk show Talking Points, Aspinall dismissed the necessity of such an acquisition, citing cost and operational practicality. He noted that helicopters are expensive to operate and maintain, making them an inefficient option for the territory's needs.
Yeah, the reality is that, in the 35 odd years I've been coordinating these rescues and stuff, I've used a helicopter probably 3 or 4 times in anger. Mm-hmm. Over 30 years. And it's such a costly machine to keep going.
We used to have a helicopter.
We used to have a plane, I think.
One suggested that a helicopter that could serve multiple purposes, such as police operations, search and rescue, and medical airlifting. Aspinall countered a small, lightweight aircraft would be more suitable for the Virgin Islands. Aspinall, drawing on his military experience, he said, highlighted that helicopters are 5 times costlier to operate per hour compared to lightweight aircrafts.
A small light aircraft is all you need, in truth. It's equipped, the seats are thinned out and there's a stretcher in there if needs be or what have you, Mm-hmm. But a helicopter, I was in the military for many years, and helicopters are about 5 times as expensive to run per hour.
Right.
You know, and as I say, you know, if and their range is short, you know, because they're tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So you need something that can get there, and then you don't need to go to Anegada to pick somebody up if he's being evacuated, and then you need to take him to Puerto Rico, and you've got to come here for fuel first, and then go back out again. You've delayed everything. You know, let's go ahead and do what we've got to do and go straight to where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that range issue, and as I say, just pure economic running costs is the thing. You know.
So a small aircraft.
But if you have an aircraft or a helicopter, then you need a pilot.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
we have
so-
an airplane or a helicopter, you need the pilot, but
Right.
but your endurance is the same. You know, if you're going to use your aircraft, you obviously to maximise its expense, you would want to use it for
Right.
fisheries patrol. You'd want to do it for sort of aerial surveillance of stuff that's going on, that sort of stuff. You know.
Local commentator Claude Skelton Klein has noted widespread outrage over U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet selections, asserting that voters who supported Trump should not be surprised by his decisions. Speaking on a recent broadcast, Klein said Trump is following through on promises made during his campaign and criticized those who now voice concerns despite supporting him at the polls.
See some people who are surprised by the cabinet choices that Donald Trump is. I'm not surprised by the cabinet choices Donald Trump is making. Donald Trump told us, America and the world, what he is going to do, and by God, he's doing it. I see them there jumping up and down about Matt Geis and how he had sex with an underage. What the hell difference does it make? They elected Donald Trump in his condition. Why not get Matt Geis as the Attorney General? What difference does it make? America has already made its choice, and those choices has consequences. We're surprised that he has appointed the guy Kennedy over the health department. Kennedy don't even believe in vaccinations. Are we surprised? I'm not surprised. With those kind of appointments, get ready for a more unhealthy Western world. Just get ready.
Klein lamented that the British Virgin Islands is poised to face the negative repercussions of Trump's policies despite having no influence over the U.S. election. He also called out criticism about the absence of black individuals in Trump's cabinet appointments, noting the strong support the president-elect received from black male voters. Addressing claims that Trump's economic policies benefited Americans, Klein dismissed such arguments as, and I quote, parroting behavior fueled by media narratives serving corporate interest.
What are we surprised about? We're surprised that he didn't appoint no blacks to his cabinet. Are you kidding me? When this last election showed you that racism and sexism is at top of the game, and even the so-called people of color and minorities who voted for Trump under the auspices of we're voting for economic reason, nonsense. That means you are not looking at the data. You're just parroting what you heard somebody said. Trump was in power before for 4 years. Nobody benefited from Trump's policies except the very rich. How in God's name you out here not even making minimum wage talking about you voting for Trump because of the economic policy? That devil is a liar and so is his mother-in-law. And you're crazy. Nonsense.
Racism and sexism are at the top of their game, he said, underscoring the broader implications of Trump's selections on racial and gender equity.
And all of you who are jumping up on Kamala and she didn't do this and all, nonsense. When you see Kamala, you ought to give her a standing ovation. Matter of fact, when you see any woman, you ought to give them a standing ovation. Women have carried this world on their backs for years. That woman ran a royal, regal, sophisticated campaign in the shortest period of time. And we threw the place talking all kind of nonsense about a guy who stood on a stage and didn't preach nothing but hate and anger.
Klein's remarks echo broader global concerns about Trump's return to power and its potential ripple effect on small territories like those within the Caribbean region, which depend on stable international relations as well as economic systems. Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon. Attention Anegada residents! Attention Anegada residents! CCT is coming to you! That's right! CCT will be visiting Anegada every third Wednesday of the month. Need to pay your bill? Sign up for a new service? Or have a customer service concern? CCT has got you covered! No need to leave the island. CCT is here to make staying connected easier than ever. Mark your calendars for every third Wednesday starting October 16th and visit us for all your CCT service needs. For more information, call us at 444-4444 or follow us on any of our social media pages. See you soon, Anegada!
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you all for sticking with us. Smith's Ferry has expanded its fleet with the arrival of One Legend, a state-of-the-art ferry with a capacity to seat 149 passengers. Designed to enhance the commuting experience between the British and U.S. Virgin Islands, the new vessel underscores the company's dedication to providing reliable, efficient, and environmentally friendly transportation. The ferry, which boasts advanced technology, a spacious deck, and modern safety features, also serves as a tribute to the company's founder, the late Captain Ira L. Smith. Legend was built in Australia and brought to the Virgin Islands after a week-long journey from Texas, led by Captains Ricky L. Baines and Kaheen Farrington, grandsons of Captain Ira L. Smith and Captain Arthur King. The vessel not only enhances our services capacity, but also pays tribute to my father, Captain Ira L. Smith, whose vision laid the foundation for our company, said Marjorie E. Smith, president of Smith's Ferry Services Limited. The ferry's environmentally friendly operations and innovation design make it a key asset for the Virgin Islands' growing community and tourism sector. It is scheduled to begin commercial runs between late December and early January, with a launch event planned to celebrate the milestone. The British Virgin Islands netball team delivered a dominant performance to secure the championship title at the inaugural Tropical Netball Tournament, held at the Multipurpose Sports Complex in Roadtown, Tortola. Our Kamal Haynes has more on this report.
The team capped off their clean sweep with a commanding 63-28 victory over the St. Croix Fly Ballers Netball Club on Sunday, November 17th. This victory marked the BVI's largest win of the tournament and solidified their status as champions in their first international competition as hosts. Their journey to the title included decisive victories in the earlier matches, with scorelines of 42-18 and 44-19 in the first and second games respectively. Well, here's a look at the highlights from the third and final game.
38-16, BVI finding a ring attack center to the goal shooter. Attempt made, but a foul call on the play. As you see, BVI regaining possession and pass to the goal attack with a shot attempt successful in this middle of the court center. Finds the goal attack converts. Teammate at the time, and BVI with the possession of the play and goal attack. Looking back for the center back to the goal attack. Goal attack looks at the goal post and she converts. USVI, a nice play there by Abby again in the center. She's been really strong in that position for Team BVI. Having to be up and down the court, controlling play. She's basically the playmaker. Goal attack with a shot. Goal attack had the ball at the start of play, but referee called the right play. Goal attack converts. Back in the possession of BVI. I believe the footwork was the issue there. Finds the goal shooter. BVI with another attempt at goal, and BVI moving brisk up front and wing attack, bounce pass to the goal attack. Attempt made off the rim by the inside. Goal. BVI's goal attack with the attempt there, misses. Goal shooter recovers and convert. Seconds left on the clock. I'm sure they'll not have the chance to make it. Oh, just too late. BVI take the final game of the 3-match series, 63-28. A really dominant performance here by Team BVI in the 3-game series.
Center player Abby Edwards was named the tournament most valuable player, recognizing her exceptional contributions throughout the competition. Additionally, individual honors were awarded to several standout players. The Player of the Match awards went to Tammy Joseph, coach's player, Anna Robinson, opposition player, and Captain Ruth Robin, player's player. Robin also received the honors of overall best shooter and best mid-court. Robin expressed pride in the team's achievement, emphasizing their commitment to improving upon their recent performance in St. Martin.
We just came back from a tournament in St. Martin, so a few of our players were not able to be here tonight because they still are injured from that last tournament. But we came out with the intention to get our scores up and work on our defense and just keep going from the momentum that we had from St. Martin, and just to make sure that we showed the BVI what netball is about.
So did you think that you were able to accomplish this in these 3 games that you played?
Yes, we did, because the first game we had a 20-point lead. The second game we had another 24-point lead, I believe, and in this game, yeah, we did way better in this one. So I think everyone who is watching online who were here, they can see that yes, netball is here and it's alive and it's very interesting.
Head coach Mandy Attack commended the team for exceeding expectations, particularly their offensive prowess, which resulted in surpassing her target of 50 points in the final match.
I'm just relieved. My heart has started pounding in a positive way rather than an erratic heart attack way. No, it was great. This last match summed up how the girls can actually play, and they've shown it tonight. With the score, I asked them, gave them the target of 50, and look, they went 63. What more can I ask?
Okay, what are your thoughts about the teams that you played?
The team we played, well, they totally improved over the last 3 times. They started off, I think they're just fresh to playing other people. As like us, being in small islands, we struggle to play other people. So each match they played, they got better and better. Hats off to them.
Coming off of St. Martin with a 2nd place win, tell us how did that go?
Wow, again, the girls worked so hard. I mean, how many matches did we have? One after the other, some late, some early in the morning. I mean, the girls were worked to the bone. But thank you to Lisa Adamson. She massaged and pasted them back together again. And they came out swinging on the last section to get their 2nd place and world ranking.
The tournament victory marks a milestone for BVI netball, demonstrating the team's growth and potential to compete on a global stage. The team now looks forward to building on this success as they eye international rankings and future competitions. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
That is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for our daily news updates at 284media.com, and of course, follow us on our WhatsApp channel for daily updates, as well as to like us on Facebook, 284media, 284BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. Do have a safe and enjoyable evening. A happy Wednesday to all. Goodbye.